Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming down. We collectively are Warp Zone when we form our giant Zordon robot. And tonight for you, we're going to do some improvised business. But to do that, to get us started, we need a suggestion, something to get us inspired. So,
cat litter.
Goodness. First thing I heard was aliens.
Aliens.
I'm going to go with aliens. Thank you so much, sir. Aliens. Thank you.
Hi, my name's John Smith. I know, pretty generic name. That was what I was born with. I always wanted to be kind of like the original John Smith, a pioneer. At least I think that's what he was. The Pocahontas guy. When I was a kid, I looked up at the sky one summer's night and I saw the moon and I said, I'm going to go there. And then before you know it, 40 years later, I'm in NASA. But it's not like they have you believe. You're not the next Buzz Aldrin. You're not the next Neil.
Neil. You're not Neil or Buzz. It's fine. Most of it's just paperwork. Yeah, I did a lot of physics and computations in school, and yeah, NASA loved it. I could sign and co-sign like nobody's business, but it's not getting me any, higher off the ground. So I guess, a desk job is rewarding. I met a lot of cool people. There's Lisa over in NASA accounting, and she's pretty cool.
There's also Mark. He's in NASA janitor parts of the system. He does a lot of the cleaning of the different rockets, And Mark, he actually let me tour the rocket ship. The one. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. NASA has one rocket ship, okay? They use it over and over again. Don't believe what you see in books or in TV or in movies, okay? It's one rocket ship. They use it over and over again. So that son of a bee needs cleaned, okay? And Mark knows what he's doing, all right? And he took me for a tour of the spaceship of NASA, okay? And it was disappointing. I gotta tell you, I was like, this is a spaceship, and it's kind of like a 1950s World War something type ship that's small and no windows, and I was like, John, this isn't anything like you imagined. And I sank into a deep depression. It lasted, I don't know, a year or two. But the good news is I've started up a Mahjong club. They love their 50s references at NASA, so whatever.
It works. It's a government job, so, no one's actually accomplishing anything. And, so we get together and, sometimes Mark comes and he brings this, real world perspective because he's so in touch with tangible things, whereas the rest of us are kind of calculating things, but we use slide rules because all the equipment has been updated since 1950. And we kind of get together.
And we play these games, and I'm just somewhere in the middle, because I'm a mathematic, but I'm also a dreamer. Because on my ceiling, I got the entire star system and the moon right there, but it's perfectly mapped out, right where the stars should be. Not too many, not too few, just enough. And I stare up at it at night, and I think to myself, could I still get there? And I know I can't. But I keep just thinking, and I'm thinking dreaming is all right? It's okay to just dream and not achieve any of your dreams.
Well, it's okay to just dream and not achieve any of your dreams.
Drink or two.
You don't have to
horrible memories. Dreaming.
Just dreaming.
I know that. We're just trying. Best that we try our best. Dreaming. But never do it.
Never do it.
Don't do anything. Just dreaming.
Wow, another guy at astronomy club. Oh, okay.
You ever just
All the time. I'm sorry. I know you're gonna say, do I ever think that this is the perfect, most romantic spot? Is that what you were gonna say?
I was getting there. I was going to get there. I had 3 questions first, but yes.
Oh, I love questions. I made this telescope today. Sorry, you gotta ask away.
This is... You made this?
I made it.
This is...
Out of toilet paper rolls and science.
Brienne, this is incredible.
Well, thank you.
You've got a real knack for science. You could be a science person.
Josh.
No, I mean it. I mean it.
I could be a science person?
Yeah. Here, let me fold this up real quick. Because it's mostly paper.
I don't know if it's... Can it do that?
It did.
It did it!
Listen. I see something in you. In your eyes. Oh, yeah, it's an eyelash. Oh, yeah. Make a wish. Brienne, listen. You're the smartest, most moderately attractive woman I've ever met. And I would love...
Josh!
I would love to stare at these stars with you forever.
Oh. What's happening?
I've let you dance for long enough. Can you please get back to the game?
Well, someone is testy.
Someone is in a
Testy
hurry.
Tuesday.
Testy Tuesday.
No, it's game night Tuesday, and Carla didn't show up, so maybe I am a little testy. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I don't even know how many cards I've dealt. I've dealt way too many. Give them back.
Why don't you count them out? You could have counted them out while
I
we
was
were having a nice
distracted.
dance.
Yeah, I know. It was lovely. I was distracted.
It's just Uno, Brett. You don't need 4 people to play. It's fine.
But you want it! Sometimes it feels like all you're doing is laying down a blue, and you expect the other person to lay down a blue, but they throw down reverso.
Yes, we know. We know how Uno works.
He's talking in a metaphor.
And then one day,
Just let him go. He'll get there.
This isn't about Uno.
No, it's not.
I'm always last to the finish line.
Is that metaphor?
Yeah. I was first on that one.
No. What a winner. Anyway,
Babe.
it's just so great how we get each other. Anyway, Brett, what's going on? All right?
Is it a metaphor about how your girlfriend didn't come to taco card night Tuesday? Does anyone need more sour cream?
Yeah. Yes, I get nervous when men are sad around me, so lots of sour cream. How do you know that? I just...
Sour
Your
cream.
feelings are...
Sour cream is the top comfort food.
quite frankly, even if Carla could
Your
come, I'm gonna
feelings
stop
are meant
coming
to
to
be
these
bottled up! I'm sorry, it's so uncomfortable when men be
Use a
sad.
chip! Use a chip!
Just...
Carla was supposed to bring the chips, but you
So I checked with the manager, and the special is icy light. I'm sorry, it was disappointing. But she came to apologize in person.
You know? It
Sorry,
should be good.
I'm training, and I'm sorry that I messed up your drink order.
So wait, are you the manager?
You're the training man.
Yeah, she's the manager in training, but I'm the server, so right now I outrank her, so it's really good for me.
I was working in the Robinson location, and then
Well, there's your first problem.
That's what I said.
this is my first time in the South Hills. I'm real nervous. Mount Lebanon's real hard.
Well, Tracy,
I told
your
her-
people skills are fantastic.
Thanks. I'm gonna do everything I can. I'll just stand here and manage the rest of your meal from
She's
here.
just gotta watch. She's like Big Brother, is what she said.
Do we have to give our drink orders again? Or is that so?
Well,
Because
now
I
that
don't
the
have a
special
drink
is
order.
known, I feel like that changes the whole landscape of the meal that you're about
There
to
is
encounter.
no way I would have ever ordered an icy latte.
I don't even know what that is.
Stands for iron something light.
Iron capacity.
I believe.
Yes.
It's like
I'll
an
just
iPod.
take.
I really can hear from over here that your meal hasn't taken a turn from the better.
And right now, it's your fault.
I feel real bad about it. Restaurant management wasn't my first choice.
I should hope not.
No, please tell us your life story.
I really
Manager in training, we have a few questions we'd like to ask you. We know you're having trouble with your job. It doesn't seem like you're really into it.
No, I love it. I guess I'm trying to pour my passions that were elsewhere into this, and sometimes it's hard.
Well, we here at Botto's Italian Cuisine want our staff to be happy. And right, and we want them if we get to pick, we'd like them to be rich, you know?
And less indifferent.
Yes.
Well, I thought that the all-you-can-eat pizza was a mistake. I didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
I keep making unpopular choices. I feel like I'm in high school again.
No, please tell us your life story.
I wanted to be on the cheerleading squad. That's all I wanted. I read all the Babysitter Club books about cheerleading. And that's really what...
When did they have time to cheer if they were babysitting?
They knew how to multitask. And that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to have pom-poms. I wanted to have a pleated skirt. And I auditioned, or tried out, whatever, and it just never happened for me. And it ruined the whole course of the rest of my life. And I feel that shame every day. But I love Botto's. I love that we have Sprite and 7-Up. It's amazing.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Oh, B-E-aggressive. Aggressive. B-E.
I know it's a bit of a fixer-upper. It's got all the old tiling, but this brick is solid-ass brick. Honey, we can do so much with this brick.
I don't know.
You can't look at it as it is now, because it's
How am I supposed to
dilapidated.
see it? With like different eyeballs?
You need to
Okay,
look,
I only have my own eyeballs, Carl.
Honey, you need to use your inside eyeballs.
What?
Your dream eyes, honey. You're not seeing. You know what I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing a silver stainless steel refrigerator with soda fountain built in.
That's a dead mouse.
That's what it is. With your real eyes, honey.
I don't
Dream
know where
eyes.
these inside eyeballs are, okay? I'm not like a science person.
Honey, it's simple. It's like when you just you imagine.
I'm not an astronaut.
I'm not saying that, honey. I'm saying like it's when you were kids and you were running around and were like you're pretending you were knights fighting dragons in the play yard.
Oh my gosh, you want to have kids?
Do you remember when you were 5 and you did have an imagination? Do you remember when you were 6 years old and then you went into that color factory and so many things happened that it exploded your imagination out of your head?
Oh my god.
Do you really love this man?
Actually, no.
Now, honey, I know you're still dealing with the damage from that factory explosion.
I told you I don't want to remember that.
So I thought, you know, us getting together and starting this new life, I think it's about time we restarted your life. Now, I can't fix brain damage. I'm an accountant.
Brain damage! Brain damage.
While these guys are talking, the little mouse's soul starts to leave its body and go all the way up to heaven. And it finds its place in mouse heaven.
There's cheese everywhere. Mounds of cheese, different sizes, different cuts, different
There's the
flavors.
Ghostbusters logo, but it's a cat inside of it.
A new soul is flying up, and we go down to where that soul came from.
I didn't think it was going to explode like that. I thought it was a controlled experiment and it was going to be fine. Do you think they're still going to give us funding? I mean, we might have to go back to that time, like when people used to build telescopes out of paper towels. Like, I don't want to do that.
Shane, I think everything's fine. Much like the baked potato clock took a little while to turn, so did the mouse clock.
It's a great analogy.
When you stick 2 live wires into a mouse, there's no telling what can happen. Sometimes you have a functioning clock. Other times, so funding is not out of the question. And we should all keep level heads.
We're just trying to build a better mousetrap. Figuratively and literally.
That's how I would have put it. It's exactly how I can put it now. That's exactly right. It's exactly right.
Guess I'll clean it up.
Mark! It doesn't always have to be you.
Yeah, it kind of
But
does.
somebody has to clean it up.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you guys prodded me. The least I can do is put it in the pile of all
You're just the
others.
best at it. You always remember cleansers and
You're
bleach.
so grounded. Real.
That doesn't mean we don't appreciate your other.
Yeah, I play water polo.
You don't know what that is, do you, John?
Huh? Water polo? Yeah, it's horses and shit. I get it.
That's exactly right.
Is that where it's just gonna sit in the corner then? You're just gonna kick it over there?
Dude, it's gonna stay there. I have to cleanse this spot. Remember?
Well, science doesn't sleep, okay? Can you please? I hate to make you get the mouse again, but can you get another mouse for us?
Ooh, let's use a gerbil this time.
That sounds fun.
Sounds ambitious.
Now, where did we go wrong last time? Again, we don't know. So I think the logical thing to do is to do exactly what we did. Worst case scenario, we got our man on the case. Best case scenario, we have a clock that's actually a living mouse. And really,
Smell this.
the event's never...
It's gonna work this time.
Oh, it smells like one of your water polo horses.
It's not no water. You don't put a horse. If you ever put a horse in a pool, they're gonna get so mad.
Did you ever see War Horse? Yeah, that was the point. I didn't see War Horse.
I don't think you did.
What about Seabiscuit? That has to do something with the
Hey, scientist Brett, we wanted to ask you just a few questions about
Of course.
movies.
Oh, sure. I'm a big movie buff. Now, I haven't seen
Yeah.
many, but I know them.
Yeah, you know, those here at the lab that run the lab want our scientists to have, you know, like a good social life as well.
Like a running knowledge of pop culture.
Yeah!
I couldn't agree more. Now, how long is this going to take? I will set my mouse clock.
God, did that mouse just die?
Oh, did you get some in
Did
your
you
mouth?
just kill that mouse?
You had questions?
Why would you use the soul of this mouse lives up and goes across the land and immediately goes into a young baby that's just been born. designer bed. John agreed to have kids. Do you want to hold it?
No.
Oh my God, isn't it crazy looking? It looks so different than normal babies. You look so insanely jealous of me right now.
That's exactly how I look, is jealous. Not fearful.
We named him Squeaky. Yeah, and it's just like, I'm just getting squeaky from this kid.
She has a cat wrapped in a blanket.
I love it. And I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I just like, ever since the crayon factory accident, I thought my life was over. But look at me now.
And everybody allows you to be alone with it and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think John knows about it.
There's tons of unfinished drywall everywhere.
I love what you've done with the place. It could be anything. It's so much potential.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I feel like it's my own personal maze. You know what I mean?
What is this little tiny skeleton that's over here?
That's Carl. Isn't it creepy?
It's
This is amazing, us spending time together.
I know. It is so crazy. I was like, I can't believe I have a second cousin in this town.
I know.
That's crazy. I'm so glad that's a really pretty watch.
Thank you.
So
I just
pretty.
keep making sure it's on.
Yeah. Oh my God. Where are my manners? Is it Rico?
The cat runs away.
Oh, I've done it now.
I don't know why you brought me here. I don't want to see her. It's been a long
Listen,
time.
Carl, this is bread.
What is wrong with you? Why do you have sour cream? Stop bringing that around!
Bread.
Listen, you want to know why? I wasn't there on Tuesday.
Just sit down.
Oh, Carl.
Look, I brought the sour cream on my finger because I was nervous because of your feelings. But I am here to both help this situation and also deal with seeing you, a grown man, get emotional. That's okay. What? I'm fine with it. Please get emotional. I'm excited for this to happen.
Well, if I
Just pretend I'm not here. I'm just a mouse in a trap. Is that the phrase?
No!
Okay.
It's not anything. Carla, if I could be real for a second, it really hurt my feelings when you didn't show up to taco, trivia, game board night. And then it hurt my feelings last week when you didn't come to Couples Tango.
Oh, so many feelings. Okay.
It takes, you know how many it takes. And it ain't one. I thought we were building something, Carla.
I am so very tired of going places with other people. Why can't we go somewhere where it's just you and me? Dates can be two people. They don't have to be a group of friends.
Tell her how you feel about that.
I would, but I'm afraid of intimacy.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Is there sour cream in this bar? Yeah. Can I just get a martini glass of sour cream? Thank you.
Nowhere on your Match.com thing did it ever say that you had intimacy issues. I should have known that up front.
I'm not going to trumpet that around. That's not a good way to reel in a catch.
Thanks.
And you are a catch, Carla. I just need diffusers around because you make me so nervous and jittery with your good looks and poetic speech.
I appreciate it's difficult to date a former model. But listen, seriously, you and I need to spend private time together. Time where it's just you and me. I like our friends, but come on.
I'm beginning to not like our friends so much.
Yeah. Why don't they have silverware?
I know. Their house is all dips. They don't have anything to do.
Sorry, I'm late to the party. Just about to begin. Oh, okay. What's the run time?
Top. Shut up.
Sir. Is this the one about the wizardry?
Yes.
Bilbo, where did you get that ring?
Who's that? Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
You need to shut up.
Who's that guy?
That's Gandalf.
Who?
The wizard. Shh. Gandalf the Grey.
Why is he wearing a golden ring?
Because that's the whole... Shut up.
We're like an hour and a half in.
Why'd you come now?
I forgot it was daylight savings time.
You must went off the Nazgul, Gandalf.
There's like 6 words there, I don't even know.
He's speaking Elvish.
Excuse me, can we?
Shut up.
Well done, little hobbits.
Some of us were here on time.
All of us were here on time.
In my defense, I thought it was early. I did not change my clocks.
So that maybe explains an hour, not an hour and a half.
You would have already been a half an hour late, even if you were right.
We'd have been out of the Shire.
The what?
Why did you even want to see this?
Can you just join current society and get an astronaut mouse clock?
Yes,
God, it's 2016.
Oh!
They only die 1/3 of the time.
And now they come in a fashionable watch.
You know,
No, see, I'm a
Guys,
professional
we're gonna have
movie.
to make cuts to the department. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I'm just saying, we've been spending too much money on space exploration that hasn't been happening. So I'm gonna take volunteers first. You can step forward. You can.
oh,
what you
volunteer
need to do.
lose our jobs? Sure. Kathy.
Well,
Kathy would like to volunteer this guy because I can clean as well. I can do physics and clean.
Kathy, Mark he's been with this company the longest.
This
NASA
company.
company, yeah.
He is overworked though.
The NASA
We need more
Corporation.
marks. Kathy, I'll accept that.
Thanks.
I would like to say that I clean the one rocket, and I am the only one that cleans that one rocket. One rocket to rule them all. That's what I've been saying for a long time.
Well, if it's
Yeah,
not
sit next to
Mark,
you, I
maybe
know.
John. How about John?
Yeah.
I think
John
that's
is usually
a
deadly.
bad point because I have been the head of ulterior engineering. It's a lot of I do things.
You mean you take the notes for all the missions?
That's correct.
All right. Well,
We haven't had a mission in 20 years.
Well, that's why I'm so good at my
You
job.
have 6 notepads!
They are full of naked ladies. If you
Suffice to say, NASA foreclosed. There was no more NASA. All their buildings were abandoned. They were left to rot. We move forward in the future where one young couple is trying to fix up one of those control tower places. So it's a bit of a fixer-upper. But this is all the original brick.
Oh, no. Seems complicated.
Okay, now, I've been through this before. I've refurbished a house before. And it can be done, it can be done. We pull out all these machines, we put in whole new machines, and we change the lighting. It's gonna be like track lighting. Not all those fluorescent.
Seems like a lot. Seems like you don't want to talk about the real issue here.
Look, I said I wouldn't have children because the last woman I was with adopted a cat. I think it's our child.
You can tell I'm nothing like her. Nothing at all. Very similar in every way.
Well, you do have that one special difference. You are able to imagine other things that are not the literal things. Although she got really good at the end there when she thought the baby was a cat. But then she thought fire was water and burned the whole house.
If you have a type, that's not my problem.
I wouldn't know if I have a type.
You know if you have a type?
I may have a bit of a type.
I don't know. It just seems really complicated. Seems really difficult.
Okay, well,
Oh, my mouse just died.
oh.
Everything is just so hard.
Squeak, 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 squeak. About 3:15. Well, we can look at another place. Let's
Look at another place. Let's find another way.
Welcome to heaven.
Oh, this seems nice.
There are mice everywhere.
Come on in.
Seems very punctual.
Yeah?
There's cheese everywhere.
Yeah. I just welcome. We have we have a no-kill policy. Lots of mosquitoes. So, just come on in. Feel it out. I should mention you were electrocuted. So that usually comes as a shock. A lot of faulty wires. So it's very instantaneous. So good for you.
That's good.
Yeah. A lot of people usually have a lot of questions. That's part of my job.
Cool. I'm
I mean,
wondering.
this wasn't my first choice. St. Peter, it's hard to get into that office.
Are you gonna tell your life story now?
I tried so hard to get into St. Peter's office, because I have Microsoft Word, Excel.
Yeah, we would really like to get to the chocolate fountains or giant mountains of breasts, whatever thing that we'd like in heaven.
How dare you?
Houston, astronaut John Smith here. First of all, I really appreciate you finally sending me to the moon. A couple things. One, you made a little boy's dream come true as an adult. Two, everything's like buzzy. I spilled a tab on all of everything. Everything that you shouldn't.
I accidentally brought 47 mice with me. They are all over the moon, and mice get weird on the moon. They get bigger and stronger. They're eating through that sucker, so the moon might be made of cheese, but they don't give a shit. And another interesting fact, cats die up here. I don't know, their lungs are bigger, we haven't figured it out, it's too sciencey. So, yeah, we had a little bit of an infestation, but what you gonna do?
I don't think I would be able to take off and get back home, so I think I would like to leave a message for my loved ones. To Liz, I know I said I never at any point loved you, but I totally love you. And I wish that there weren't, a vastness of space between us. And I wish that I had said something in the time
That I had with you, but since I didn't, let's move on to Mark. Mark really could have used your help up here. Really, we missed the boat in not putting you in a training program, so I guess a bird in the hand would have been worth two in the bush. I don't know. There are no bushes up here. It's just an expression that I'm trying to use.
Kathy, in accounting, I know that you were the one that always took my sandwiches, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be dead with a bunch of mice on the moon.
Having me dead with a a bunch of mice on the moon.
I'm gonna be dead with the rest of my on the moon.
Then
Just
just
like
mice on the moon. So,
Dead,
you know,
a bunch of mice.
I can't imagine anything worse.
This is
Oh, this is a great place.
That's not great.